All right, I just found this browser and I thought I'd check it out. A friend of mine from Europe said, "Have you tried CLIQZ yet?" And I was like, "What?" Like, the CLIQZ browser. Have you tried it yet? And I'm like, No, I haven't. And I've been on the search for a new browser, and I've got my issues with it, and I'm going to go over that in a separate video. But this is what happens when you download CLIQZ and open it for the first time on a Mac. I don't know anything about it, and I think it looks like it may be built on top of Firefox. Let's hit about CLIQZ. Pretty interesting. It says the protection of your data is a priority for us. As a company based in Germany, we are bound by strict data security regulations and also by our own high standards and policies. Our primary principle, CLIQZ does not store any data on our servers that could be used to identify you or your equipment. Want to know all the details? Check out the privacy standards, blah, 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 blah. Part of the CLIQZ browser are building upon the Mozilla open source project. That's not really something I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But we're going to go through it anyway. Welcome to CLIQZ. Let's get started. CLIQZ anti-tracking. I'll turn it on. Next. Did you know ads not only distract you, but can also steal your precious time? Well, let's turn on the ad blocker. I like that. Did you know phishing sites can try to steal your passwords and credit card info? Well, let's turn on anti-phishing. Make yourself at home. You can easily import bookmarks, passwords, and history. Okay, if I hit the import now, what happens? I can bring them in from Safari or my regular browser, Opera, which is based on Chrome. That's what it means by Chrome. I have to close my browser. Okay, close. If I wanted to do that, I could bring it in from Safari as well. But I'm going to do that later. Okay. All right, let's go next. Enjoy CLIQZ. All right, now let's look at the settings here. Oh, customize. Well, we can add the title bar, take the title bar away. This is basically Firefox. This is to Firefox what Brave and Opera is to Chrome, is my guess. I don't care for Mozilla for certain personal reasons. I think their ideas on privacy are great, but I think they stick their nose in things that they have no business in. Like telling Google, hey, look at all this stuff on YouTube we don't like. Don't you think that's a bad thing? Here, sign this petition. So when we go talk to Google, we'll tell them how bad their users are. It's like, shut up and build a browser. You know, you got great ideas about privacy, but you have terrible ideas about openness and dialogue. You've also got this little side button. Ooh, it's got a dark theme. Oh, well, look at that fancy, crappy dark theme. Click dark, click light, click dark. I mean, blue browser tab. Oh, no, that's better. Okay. We got that. Let's try another one of these backgrounds. That's better. That's pretty cool. That's okay. I like the dark one the best. That's okay too. I mean, that fits with their blue tab thing, which is all right. But it's not wonderful. Let's put it that way. It could be, you know, hey, I get it, man. You can turn on the favorites bar, like, you know. There's the same customizable options like you have in Firefox. Zoom control. You've also got a full screen button you can add. You can put a title bar here, take it away. You can have a light theme overall, dark theme. You can have an extra drag space here at the top if you need it to just drag the window around or whatever, and the title bar, and you can make it look like it's 1999. You know, the one thing it's missing is the ability to resize the buttons. So they're usually called touch, small. No, what are they called? Touch, regular, and don't know. But you've got 3 choices normally right here in between themes and toolbars. And, you know, Firefox is the default web browser in 99% of Linux distros. So a lot of times I spend a lot of time in inside of Firefox. Now let's go to youtube.com. Thanks for just bombarding me with junk. HTML5, and let's just make sure it can do HTML5 video. Yep, it can. Cool. All right, awesome. So, all right, let's see what the search engine is by default. So if we go to settings, preferences, search is going, oh, they're so worried about privacy that they make Google my default search engine. Well, it was fun to check out CLIQZ, and I won't name my friend, but man, this just isn't for me. Okay, this isn't what I want in a web browser. I want something that's more privacy focused, just for the simple fact of I want it to be privacy focused. I can't use Brave because every time you open Brave, it kicks on the graphics card in Mac OS on this MacBook. So Brave is out of the question for now. And, you know, Vivaldi is one of my favorite web browsers. I love Vivaldi. But the problem with Vivaldi is it won't sync on a Mac for some reason. So I'm still stuck using Opera now that it's owned by a crappy Chinese company. And it's just like, oh my God, what is going on here? So, I mean, if you want to try out CLIQZ, you can. It's spelled CLIQZ, and it's a Firefox knockoff. My suggestion is just grab Firefox. You will at least have that option. CLIQZ is cool, but it's not my thing. All right, guys and gals, if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a thumbs down, subscribe. I don't even know why I made this video, but I thought I'm on the look for a web browser. Any suggestions would be great in the comments. Brave's out of the question for now. Vivaldi won't sync up on a Mac. Chrome is a no-go. Okay, I'm using Opera's experimental GX browser on a Mac. You can't even download that for a Mac right now. So, I mean, I know Safari's there, but it can only do 1080p video on YouTube, so it's kind of pointless as well. So, any help in the comments would be great. You know? All right, guys and gals, we'll see you next time. Have a great day, y'all.